Welcome back everybody, Pro Spartan Gamer here on our Mock Master League, and yes, it's transfer news time and it's the end of season 3 going into season 4. We've had loads of searching, thinking of the best way forward. Don't forget we finished 7th last year, which gave us 325,000 GP. We had 40,000 GP left over from the January window, which gives us a total of 365. We are getting rid of 8 players. We're having a change up. We're going to spice it up a bit. Try and have a real push for Champions League football in the Prem, or even maybe trying to win it, and then that will open doors for perhaps going into some other leagues, which a couple of you suggested, things like that. But we've tried to still be a little bit realistic with our dealings, because I did want to go all out. I looked at the guy from Georgia that I had no chance of pronouncing, Kava Sheila, K Sheila, what his name is, Kravat Sheila, 170,000 from Napoli. We could afford him with the players that we're releasing, but I just thought it was a bit unrealistic. Him coming in without Champions League football. So those are the sort of players that are targets when we get the Champions League football, I think. Players that are going, let's just rip through them and show you. Okoli's going, done well for us. He's now 89, he's a beefcake back there, I know, but I just think we need a little bit more craft now. We're controlling the ball in games and we are on the front foot in most games now. I think he's more of a defensive defender. He's done well for us. 98 games, only the 1 assist, but Okoli will be going and money will be back in the pot for him. Toko Kembe, another one who's been with us from the start. He will leave. He's not getting game time, didn't score I think in the Prem at all, I don't think. Definitely a good player to get us up out of the Championship. He is gone. His 33 goals in 100 games, not to be sniffed at. Done well for us. Solid player, but his days are gone. Boobman's not going, he's staying. So Songras and so Safreza, so is Lookman. The goalie is going that made so many howitzers. And he was worth a lot of money, 82,000. So Butland's seen him off. He's going. Jacket is going in the quest for better things. He didn't hardly have any games, to be fair to Jacket. He had 4 games. He was just a standby in January to come in from Mo Kamara, but we're thinking different in that midfield. We want to take control of it a bit more, so we're looking at different players rather than DMFs for the minute or so in there. He's going. Sergio Gomez is going, hasn't really threatened Norrington Davis, and the games he's come on, he's not changed the dial at all, so he is definitely going as well. Gomez managed 9 games and did absolutely jack shit. He's going. This man's going and he has set the world alight. Falcao, fantastic, retiring, fair play to him. 19 goals off the bench in 64 games off the bench, brilliant. Amount of points he earned us is second to none. Thank you very much, Falcao. Go and put your feet up somewhere in Colombia, smoking dope, high off your tits. I expect you love it. A couple that we hummed and hawed with because they've come in last summer and done quite well, but we just need to get some better players in here to try and give us a push. And one is Skamansky. Like I say, done all right. 5 goals in 24 games, but did go off towards the end. He sort of didn't really do it. So he's going, and also his left-footed friend Mayer is going as well. Again, decent stats, done okay. 1 goal in 32 games, 2 assists, but we've got to make sacrifices somewhere. Those 2 are going as well. So 8 players out gives us a total of 662,000 GP in total. We've got a hell of a purse. And we have spent 511 of it. So we are left with 149,000 GP if we want to make any changes in January. We've had loads of people we've looked at. We've looked at ones that aren't coming in who we've looked at, I'll just tell you. And Cuckoo, 76,000 GP, thought we probably could have convinced him to come as he didn't really have much game time for Chelsea. Barella we'd have loved, but another one that needed Champions League football, 170,000. Looked again at Victor Rogue, 58,000 from Barcelona. They're looking to release some youngsters for PSR reasons, for financial fair play. Some of the academy people that's come through there, they're looking to get rid of with buyback clauses. And so we've been looking at a few of their youngsters. We looked at Ndai from Marseille, that's coming hopefully to Everton, signing soon. We looked at a few people to replace Falcao in the squad. We looked at Ivan Toney, we looked at Mitrovic, ex-Spartan, coming back. But in the end, we went for Fokru in that position. So let's put him in straight away. We said we were going to get Fokru, and that's who we've got in. And there he is. So Fokru is coming in to replace Falcao. That's number one. He's cost us 51,000 GP. Have a quick look at him. There he is. Good in the air, slow as a dog again. Good finishing. A little bit similar to Falcao, but not going to be so good at controlling the ball. Falcao was very good at getting it into his feet and turning and shooting in the box. Falcao's not going to be that sort of player, I don't think, even though he has got super sub. Yeah, super sub, so that's good. So he's in. That's our first signing, 51,000 GP. The replacement for Gomez, and this is a dual purpose player, and that is Hato. There he is. He's coming in. He can also play, as you see, he will come in and it will say centre back. 17 years old, we've gone for youngsters. He's got a facing game. He's got some good skills, blocker, sliding tackle, interception, heading, weighted pass. He's going to be good at playing out from the back. His passing stats are already up there quite high. He's got good speed, good acceleration, loads of levels, 39, and he can play left back and centre back. So good bit of cover, like that, decent going forward. He will be a good threat in there to Norrington, and also he can slot in there for Brantwaite. So he's coming in and he's 58,000 GP. Good addition. The goalie, we changed the dial on this one. We didn't go for another big goalie to challenge. We've gone for a younger goalie coming in, develop again, and it's Suzuki, the Japanese player. He's only 21, 36. He's a big boy, 190. He's already nearly in the 70s there, so he's okay, and he's got 36 levels to go up. He hasn't got anything other than long throw, which is our only concern. We like low punt, but never mind. He's only 26,000. But Butland has done such a good job for us. I don't think he deserves to be ousted. 88 games now for Butland. He's only had a couple blonde moments in there. He's been pretty decent, to be fair. Other centre back to replace a Coley. So Coley's gone, and we did go to Barcelona, and we have tapped up one of their young guns. Kubarsi is coming in, and it's another ball playing centre back. So we've got 3 ball playing centre backs and Brantwaite really, but this guy is only 16. Look at his stats already, and what I do like about him, he's got low lofted pass, but he's also got blocker, sliding tackle, and man marking and interception. So he's got good defensive stats. Yeah, he's only 182, but we're changing it a bit. We're going to try and keep the ball a lot more. We're going to pass out from the back a lot more, and he's got the stats to do it. And we got him. He's 64,000 GP. Barcelona got a buyback on him if we get rid of him. but they needed money for PSR, so that's how that deal's happened, and I'm excited to use him, and he's got a in-game face as well. So he will be challenging Martinez, Quartar and Branthwaite in there, as will Hato. So 2 youngsters into the back 4, 16 and 17 year olds, which is quite good. Obviously Falcrew a bit older, who we bought in there, and Suzuki young as well. So we've gone young here. Good job Pedo has left, because otherwise they would be looking at them. Right, next up, this one's one for me really, this signing. One of my favourite players in eFootball this year, and I expect if you've watched any of my videos before I started doing this Mock Master League, you'd have seen a lot of goals banged in from Malinovsky. Love him. He's old now, what is he, 31 now? 30 years old, can play anywhere, and he's very rounded, his stats, but he's got an absolute hammer of a left foot, and I've been wanting to get him into a Master League. I was hoping a Master League was going to happen, because I thought he might have been one of my initial signings if I could have managed to have got him, but I bought him in now. Now's the time. He's not cost me a lot. He's cost me 36,000, I think it was, or something like that. He's gone down actually. Initially he was a 4-star. The one that I used to use was a 4-star, so he's not going to be quite as good as that, but I still think we can get him up pretty high. He's got really nice rounded lot of stats. He's got low lofted, he's got long range shooting, he's got dipping shot, knuckle shot, he's got all the shooting you could want really, and he's not bad at passing. He will have a good part to play this year, I think, even if it is sometimes off the bench, because he is a threat and he does score goals. So Malinovsky is my signing really for my enjoyment of this year's game, I suppose, and he's coming in there, and he basically will replace Szymanski, I suppose, even though we've put him in there to replace Jakic. Okay, what have we got next then? You're thinking. Okay, this one's quite a big signing now, and he's retired in real life, but we've convinced him to come out of retirement and have a season in the Prem with us. He signed a 2-year deal, so it's only going to be 2 years, and it's one of my all-time favourite players, and we've managed, like I say, to convince him to come back. And whether he's going to do it for us, I don't know, but it's Tony Kroos. What a player. Again, someone I've had in the past on Pez's, pinging it around, and he is probably going to come in and play in Mo Kamara's role. He's going to come in there and orchestrate. We're going to go a little bit more attacking. Goals have been the problem. Mo Kamara has done a fantastic job in there, and he will still get game time, but Kroos will come in there, and this position will become an attacking midfielder, and we'll push him on, because these two are going to orchestrate. It's going to be probably, might look a little bit more like this, because they're both orchestrators, Fitz Jim and Kroos, so it might look a bit more like that, the formation. I think these two might just pull in a little bit as well, a bit more like this. Tony Kroos, 120,000, so not cheap, but he's come in, we've convinced him to come in, and he's a 5-star signing, one of our first ones, I think. Really excited to use him and ping the ball out. Just show you he's got low lofted, first time shot, long range shooting, so we're going to hopefully get some goals from midfield as well. Long ball expert, obviously. Next up is, so we've got 2 more, is it to come in? We've got a replacement for Toko and Kembe. We've got a replacement for Mayer, haven't we, as well? So, and what's the other one? That will be it. So Toko and Kembe's replacement. Now these two, we said we're going to change it up and do a couple of things a bit different. So we have done a couple of things a bit different. We've got a couple of players that we've had for a long time sat in our box that were limited edition cards, but we've not done a lot with them. They've not played a lot of games. There might be 1 or 2 games on there, but they've not done anything special at all. But I think it'd be nice to have, like we did with Lookman, a different sort of card. So the first one coming in to replace Toko Akembe is going to be Tell from Bayern Munich. We've done a deal to bring him in. He's a rare card. It was from the Halloween pack. There he is. He's coming in. Have a look at him. So he's got some nice skills already. He's 29 levels. He can play off the right. He's only 18. Skills, he's got super sub, which really did interest me. Obviously off the bench because he's unlikely to start, but he's in. And yeah, he's got some making up to do with his stats to get in there, but he's better than the original one. I think the original one is a 4-star. And the original one was 58,000, but we decided to pay 70,000 GP for this one, to be fair. So he's coming in on the bench. And last but not least, he probably won't start here, but he may do, I don't know, is one that we've had for ages. I'm not sure if he's even still on the game. So if he's not, then that's good. We've set a budget of 70,000 for him because he's 81 overall to begin with, so he's no more than Tell. He shouldn't be any more value than Tell. But he's an old PES favourite and he's a PES ambassador as well, I think. He's Brazilian and he looks good in game. Not done a lot with him in game. Where is he? Gabriel Barbosa, name from the past. 26 years old in real time. He can play SS, so we'll put him in there for now. Let's show you him. He's got 34 levels. Some decent stats already. Left-footed. Gamesmanship, penalty specialist, outside curler, first time shot, dipping shot. Some nice stats. He looks very good in game as well, which you can't see at the moment. But he's come in for 70,000. And I just think with those on the bench as well, let's put the subs in. You've got some interesting players to look at because you've got Kubarzi from Barcelona, a 16-year-old. You're not going to see a lot of him in game, I'm not expect. Tell, the Halloween edition, something different to look at. We've already got Lookman, the Atlanta Europa League. Hato, another youngster. Fulcrew, who's coming off the bench and doing well in the Euros at the moment, something different. One of my all-time favourites on eFootball since I've been playing it since it came out, Malinovsky, so you'll get a chance to see some of his left-footed thunderbolts, hopefully. And a chance to see Tony Kroos before he retires on a 2-year deal to Rotherham Spartans, hopefully pinging the ball about. Hopefully you like what we've done there. Lots of money to spend in January if need be. Let me know if you think we turned it up enough or not. I'm not going to bring back any legends that that have gone and retired years ago, like me Snyders and Adrianos and all them, even though I've got them. If it gets to the stage where you're getting fed up and you would like to see a team of legends or older players brought back in, like the Snyders and the Adrianos and Cafu and Roberto Carlos and people like that, you have to let me know, because I'm going to do season 4, and if you think you prefer to see the legends taking on a league season somewhere in season 5 rather than this team, then you leave it in the comments. But that's what we've done, and we'll be back with the games and everything because this season is completed, so we're going to the next season. Looks like Watford have come up. Let's see who else has come up. Watford, Sheffield United, we didn't play them last year. Who would be the other team that's come up? Everton weren't there, were they, last year? So they've come back up. Looks like we've got we've got match day 4 again against Man City. I think that was the same last year, and then Arsenal. But quite an easy couple games to begin with. Don't know what game to show you really. The other thing I'm going to have to think about and maybe some suggestions is obviously all of these new people that have come in, they've got no increments yet, even though it says they're level 28, but you can see I've not used any of his progression points yet. They're all there, the 54. What do we do? Because obviously all the rest of the team's already got most of theirs on now. Do we allocate more if they play well than what we were doing, just the one, to try and get them up quicker? Because it's very hard for any player to come in now and sort of challenge Branthwaite or Courtart at the back when their rating's only 79, or like Hato's only 78. What do we do? Any suggestions about how we fast track them a bit? Do we give them half their points already straight off the bat to try and make them more of a threat? I know at the beginning it worked well because no one had any increment points put on, but now bringing players in, they're always quite a long way behind. Obviously Crows isn't, because he's decent, and so is Barbosa, so they've come in and they're already pretty good. I suppose Tell will be the same. It's just those couple there, maybe, that might not be, but perhaps just leave it and try and give them game time. Could be the way forward. I don't know. Any suggestions on that as well be welcome. Okay, we'll see you soon. We're probably maybe back for the first or second game. I haven't decided yet, but see you very soon. Cheers.